These bandages should halt the infection.
Thank you.
The person who ordered the bomb, who is he?
You are not part of his organization?
What organization?
The one he leads. The one that is responsible for the state we are in. The one that tortured us.
Why were you tortured?
So that we should keep quiet.
I understand. The head of a criminal organization ordered an explosive device which he then placed at Judge Beckett's house. Once the attack came off, he had you tortured to ensure that you wouldn't talk.
Yes.
And why Judge Beckett?
He was in possession of certain evidence against him.
But who, for the love of God?
Giving you his name would be signing our death warrant.
Alright. So we still need a cog. We still need a cog. Apparently it's not there. So now what? Does Sherlock come down here now? Do I go back outside?
I wonder what Holmes is doing at this moment.
We don't go back outside. Alright, do we come back down here? I control Sherlock Holmes. Hey guys.
It is not yet.
Alright. Bros, I need a gear. But he said perhaps it's downstairs, except it's not downstairs. What am I doing now? Oh, here?
Watson! Watson!
Have you almost finished?
I need to get the millstone working again, but it seems there is a gear missing from the mechanism.
I look on the ground floor. Perhaps it's down there.
Yes, be quick. We shouldn't hang around here. All I can do now is wait for Watson.
Okay, we wait for Watson. I mean, it's awkward. It kind of, like this, it kind of works, but it's really awkward. The way that you kind of switch control and you have like two different people at the same time. It's a little bit awkward. I guess it's not too bad. Hey, you guys got a cog? Cog?
Does either one of you know where the missing cogs are?
Well, I think there's one under the wood pile near the fireplace.
Okay. The wood pile, under the wood pile.
A gear? I must warn Holmes.
Alright, well. Gear.
There.
Thank you, Watson.
Okay, back to Holmes. Now we break the wall.
What was that noise?
Everything's all right.
Amazing.
Let us see what this wall is hiding.
There's a decaying corpse in the wall? How would you not notice the smell? There's a literal zombie in the wall. Why would this even happen? There's a dead guy in the wall. Look, we're just gonna walk up to it. There's a decaying body in the wall. Alright.
A body. I knew it. The magician was walled up here.
The magician was walled up here, so he didn't actually go anywhere. He didn't go to Glasgow.
I have everything I need. Now it is time to destroy this place.
What did you get? What did you pick up? What did you pick up, Holmes? Those men, of course they don't actually tell you what he picked up. Alright, well, they don't tell you what he picked up. Time to destroy this place. I guess we use matches? What am I doing? Alright, we're only going outside. We use matches on the explosives.
It is not yet time to rejoin Watson.
Are you sure? Because there isn't anything else for me to do here. And we can't switch. Oh, do I just talk to Watson? It's so awkward. I mean, they have an idea about the sequence of events that you're supposed to do, and it does make sense. It's just... No, we don't do that neither. What am I doing? What am I doing? Now to destroy this place? What am I doing? There's nothing, there's only the exit. There's only the exit for me to click on. Now to destroy this place, he says. What does that even mean? This is, well, it's fairly typical adventure game problems, alright?
Watson seems to be in control of the situation. Excellent.
This is how adventure games often are. Like, they kind of make sense, and like after you solve the puzzles, then they make sense. But they just don't communicate well, and they're working with these elaborate worlds where only a very small subset of the items are interactable, and like there's no clear logic to anything. I mean, it all makes sense afterwards, but it's not really.
It is not.
It's not really good design.
It is not. It would be better not to go down there.
I don't even know what I need to click on. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing for me to click on. What is this? He said time to destroy the place. What does that mean? Oh. Why didn't we just pick it up in the beginning then, if we need it?
Perfect.
Alright.
What's that smell? I can smell oil.
Holmes, what are you doing up there?
Sherlock Holmes is here? No.
I'm not staying
Nor
here.
am I. Help me out of here.
Don't move.
You think you can stop us? Sherlock Holmes is a dangerous man. I'm not hanging around here waiting to be killed by him.
Don't be ridiculous. What are you talking about?
You don't know what he's capable of. Whatever are you doing, Doctor? Give me that gun. Where is Mr. Holmes? You had better remain here for the moment.
Am I under arrest?
No, Doctor, of course not.
Come in, Inspector.
My wife did enjoy reading that last story of yours in the Strand, Doctor. That was a proper adventure. Do you think you might write about this case someday? I'd like to see it.
Oh, well now, I don't know. But that is very gratifying, and I'm glad to hear that your wife enjoys my writing, Constable. My goodness, what on earth was that?
Wrecked.
Inspector Baines is dead.
The watermill is burning!
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is
Holmes
burning.
has managed to escape from the police. He manipulated me from start to finish. And to think that I played an indirect part in his crimes.
Okay. Well, I mean... See, this is what I mean about abusive relationships. And it's a really good illustration, in fact, of how abusive relationship works. Like, you get to know someone, or you think you get to know someone, but they kind of slowly and gradually ask you to do more and more absurd things and more unreasonable things. So like everything starts off okay, but things just kind of gradually get more and more unreasonable. And then when you confront them about it, they kind of explain things, but they don't really explain things. They kind of explain things, and then they say, "Well, help me with this." Just help me with this for old time's sake, and we'll finish this, and then I'll explain to you. And then you help them, and you think, well, maybe it's reasonable, and then they just kind of mess you up again. And this is how abusive relationships work. And what you should do is leave and never talk to that person ever again. But there you go. Dr. Watson is. This is so terrible. I mean, if you are kind of watching this, don't think that this kind of thing is okay. I know how the story is gonna end because Sherlock Holmes is gonna be the hero in the end. Like Sherlock Holmes is the good guy in the end. But that doesn't justify any of this stuff, right? The story by the end will try to justify it by saying that actually he's the good guy. He only appears to be the bad guy, but in fact he's actually the good guy. I'm not even gonna wait for the game to do it. I'm just gonna say it right now. Don't believe this sort of thing, because if in your life you have this situation where the person that you have trusted for a long time turns out to appear like the bad guy, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it, and don't believe that it's just gonna all turn out okay in the end, because that's how you become the victim of an abusive relationship. So don't believe this story, and don't think that any of this is okay. If you see someone doing something wrong, no matter who it is, you should probably do something about it, or at least get the hell away from it. I mean, especially if they don't actually explain to you what's going on. I mean, if they actually have a decent explanation, they might be lying to you, but at least, they give you an explanation. Here, like, Holmes doesn't even explain anything, so, like, it doesn't matter whether or not they're justified in the end. It doesn't matter. What matters is you should avoid people like that, because they're dangerous, and they will get you in trouble, and they will hurt you. Alright, let's continue. Actually, should I continue? Or should I take a break? Let's just continue. Oh good, reporter. Last minute, Sherlock Holmes wanted by Scotland Yard for the murder of Inspector Baines. Yesterday, under shocking circumstances, the well-known detective Sherlock Holmes murdered Scotland Yard's Inspector Baines in cold blood during a dawn raid at a mill within the suburbs of London. It should be noted that Sherlock Holmes is currently the principal suspect for the recent explosion that cost the life of Sir Beckett, Judge of the High Court of Justice. Mr. Holmes escaped from the police after setting fire to the mill where he had been hiding. At the time of writing these lines before going to press, we have no further details regarding the case. Scotland Yard has declined to comment. More details should be forthcoming in tomorrow's edition.
Today's newspaper. Mrs. Hudson must have left it early this morning. Baines's murder has made the front page. The news has spread quickly. The poor man shot at point-blank range. He had faith in Holmes right to the end, and it cost him his life.
Yeah. I mean, even if the story turns out to be a different thing at the end, I mean, if you're living your life and this is the sort of situation that you're facing, anyway, Dr. Watson's gonna go back and find Holmes and help him again. Watch this. Just watch how this goes.
Holmes's pipe. Broken. I didn't notice it the last time. We think that we know the people around us, those who are close to us, who are part of our everyday lives, parents, colleagues, companions, friends. Then something unexpected happens, and it tears away the blinkers which we have chosen to wear. And it's at that precise moment that we finally see the true nature of those who always mattered the most to us. But in Holmes's case, what could have pushed the man, whom I have always considered as honest and loyal, to sink to such barbaric crimes and cold-blooded murder? I don't have the answer, but one thing is certain. Up until today, I had a friend. A noise, but it's coming from the flat, I'm sure.
Well, we're gonna talk to Holmes, and he's gonna convince us to help him again because Watson is an abused man. Is there anything for us to click on? No, not where Toby is gone. Hey, where's Toby? Alright, let's go say hi to Sherlock.
Holmes! I know you are in there! Holmes! Open this door immediately!
I think that I would rather not.
Tell me the truth, Holmes. I need to know. You have no right to keep the truth from me. Tell me!
I am sorry, Watson.
Open this door, or I will break it down.
Do what you like. The door is not locked.
You've driven me to this.
Noob.
It's the police! Open up!
That's quite realistic. That's quite realistic.
Why did it have to come to this, Holmes? All those years of friendship and respect, of trust. Everything that we went through together. And you deceived me all along. Damn you. I wish that I had seen through all of your lies. But now, it is over. It is all over.
You can't believe anything. Remember the ink? Remember the rat catchers?
After so many days
Or
of relentless investigations and sleepless nights,
The
I
Dracula.
returned to the Thames area, to the very place where the bishop's nephew had died. I only had one trail left to explore, one last desperate attempt to understand recent events. I descended into the putrid, dark, suffocating depths of the town, the sewers.
Why? Why are we here?
The fresh breeze from the Thames gave way to the stale, dank air of the dark tunnels. A shadow moving through an underground labyrinth, tormented, wandering through this humid, oppressive purgatory. What I might find mattered little. The most important thing was to keep moving.
Alright, well, now we are in the sewers. Remember the rat killer's poison. So we can't really believe anything. Nothing's really for certain. I'm pretty sure Holmes is not dead. I'm gonna take a break here. When we come back, maybe it's gonna be a spooky horror section in the sewers. That'd be cool. Can I walk into the water? No, you can't jump in the poop. Alright, I'll see you all in the next video.